did a written one of this on my Facebook page, Home Educating the Mad Lads, and it did quite well. And I know a lot of, well not a lot, but some of the people on my YouTube aren't on my Facebook, so I thought I'd do it for you guys as well. 5 homeschool myths busted. So the first homeschool myth is that it's illegal. In some countries in the world it is illegal, but I am in the UK, and in the UK it is not illegal. It is 100% legal, even though some people might try and convince you otherwise. It is legal. They are trying to change the guidelines at the minute, but that might not happen, and if it does happen it might take ages because they've got to deal with Brexit and all that first, haven't they? But so keep up to date with that. But at the moment it's 100% legal, and you don't have to ask anybody's permission or be monitored by anybody. You can just get on with it. The second one is you have to be a qualified teacher to homeschool your children. Not true. No, not true at all. You don't have to have any qualifications to homeschool your children. And if you're thinking, oh, I'm not clever enough or I don't know enough to homeschool my children, why would you send your children to an institution that left you feeling like you can't teach a child what they need to know in life? And also, if you don't know stuff, part of homeschooling, I think, is learning with your children and researching things with your children, and that's enjoyable. You don't have to be a walking encyclopedia to be able to homeschool your children. Number 3, homeschoolers grow up to be weird. Right, well, first of all, let's define the word weird. It's a relative term. Some people think I'm weird, some people don't. There's definitely some people I think are weird that other people don't think are weird. And when I was at school, there was kids that were considered weird. So it's not just a homeschool thing. And also, what does weird actually mean? It means different from everybody else, which isn't a bad thing. And if you wanted your child to be a carbon copy of everybody else, you'd have picked the same one size fits all education for them. You wouldn't be homeschooling. So that's not a problem either. Number 4, homeschooled children are unsocialised. Right, homeschool parents put a lot of effort into getting their kids socialised, and who thinks school is a social environment? It's not. And not all socialisation at school is good socialisation. I mean, peer pressure, bullying, what have you. And school isn't the only place a child can meet somebody else. Homeschool children are out and about in the community, mixing people of different ages, different backgrounds. They just start mixing. They're not stuck in a room all day every day with the same 30 children born within the same 12 months time span as them, day in, day out. Socialisation question annoys me, that's why I'm skimming over that one, but they're not unsocialised. And the last one, homeschool is expensive. It's as expensive as you want it to be. You can be creative with it and get all your homeschool supplies from discount stores and charity shops and bargain hunt, and you can go on holiday when it's cheaper and on day trips when it's cheaper. You haven't got to pay for school uniform or school fundraisers or school anything. It's as expensive or inexpensive you want it to be. I did do a video about how expensive homeschooling is, and I'll link that below, but it doesn't have to be expensive. It depends how you do it. So they're the 5 homeschool myths busted. I'll just say one more thing before I go. When I put this on my Facebook page, I think there was only one narky comment, everything else was dead positive, but there was one lady, and she wasn't being narky, but she just said she prefers the term home education to homeschool because what she does at home doesn't look like school. It is home educating, it's not homeschool. Now, the term in England is home education, home educating, but sometimes I use the term homeschool because I think it's more accessible. When a lot of people who are considering home education don't know that the proper term is home education, they call it homeschool. So if they're looking for advice on how to do it, they will put in homeschool. And also, not everybody who follows my blog or reads my videos is from England, and a lot of other places in the world call it homeschool. So I do use the term homeschool a lot, even though in England it is home education. But I'm aware of that. I'm just saying that's why I do it. I think the term homeschool is more accessible, and it's more likely what people who are considering it, who need the advice, will put into a search bar. That's all. That's all. That's all. I'm going to go now. I've got a big day tomorrow. I've got lots of stuff to sort out. Bye bye.